All right, so welcome to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. This week we are looking at Sako. I guess that's Esperanto for bag. Um, and it's a Wallabag compatible set of tools to manage it. So what is Wallabag? Wallabag is this little Chrome plugin. I guess it might be on other browsers as well. Basically, it just allows you to kind of save links. So say you're like scrolling on your phone or you're on your laptop or whatever, and you're on a site like Hacker News with a bunch of links. You might not read everything immediately, for lots of different reasons, but maybe you want to save it for later. And also, perhaps you want to save it for offline use. So there's lots of different reasons why you want to do this. Yahoo had a plugin like this a long time ago, like 10, 15 years ago. I forgot what it was called, but I assume that's what, Wallabag is trying to replace there. Anyways, so Sako is a little Go server that basically allows you to persist all this crap to it, right? Because you got to save it somewhere, and I think the whole idea around this is like it shouldn't have to be some third party; it could be yours. And so that's kind of what it provides. It has some rich user management, and then it has this interface which we'll kind of explore here. So let's go ahead and pop it up. So we're live. This is the actual interface that you're going to see when you pop in. It has your unread list, your starred, archive stuff, tags. So you can set tags, configuration. It allows you to do clients, which you're going to need at least one client here. So client ID, client secret, the grants, and so forth. And basically, the client could be like your phone, or it could be the browser right here, as you can see. The yeah, basically when you install this extension, you're going to need in fact, I think you're gonna have to configure this settings. So this will pop up when you install this extension. I've just set it to localhost, but perhaps you have some sort of Stardust server that doesn't even cost 10 cents a month. Maybe you deploy it there, and that's your Wallabagger Sako instance. And then set your client ID, client's secret. I don't really understand why it needs both a user pass and this, but anyways, maybe that's just a different setting or something. Anyways, I went ahead and copied it just to try it out. And then also for some reason I had to actually hit enter to actually get this saved. This is the first time I've actually used Wallabagger, so I don't really know. But once that's set up and you can kind of see all this green stuff here, knowing that it's connected, you should be able to read it. So if we go to all articles, and we'll be able to check things out. You know what? I might have to reconfigure this client let's hope I didn't. Close that out. Let's I gotta do this get token, right? So do this, and then let's do a check URL. Let's crap. So let's go ahead and fill this in again. This and then secret, yada yada, and then user login Bob, and then I just copied from their example here. So they set secret as the password, and then hit get token, agreed, granted, yada yada yada. This saves the file. I don't think that actually saves to the back end. But now it should be in, right? So what we can do is we can kind of go down and we'll find like a little article, hands-on with 2 Apple Network server prototype ROMs. Okay, so this is a decent article, right? This highlights what Wallabagger would actually be able to do. So we're gonna go ahead and hit save. So it communicated. We're gonna say, hey, I don't know what this is about because I haven't read it, so I'm just gonna add the vintage tag. Hit save. We can go back and find another one. Let's see, what else would we want to read? Plex and split wine staging. Okay, any Ferronics article I'll read. Let's go ahead and save that. And just tag it as Linux. Yada yada. Okay, so now we can kind of go back to our instance, our unread list, and I'm not sure why that. You know what? I think I just need to log in here again. Let's see here. I can see that they use my favorite username, password. And we can kind of see that we're getting our stuff. So pop in and it gives us a synopsis. Let's see what this one says. So this one came out pretty good. So as you can see, we get most of the content minus the ads, minus a bunch of other crap. And it's really just kind of the meat of the article. In this case, we have the pictures too, which is usually a pretty good deal. I mean, you don't want like something super graphical for it, but it picks up some code blocks nicely, so that's good. But yeah, this is the Sako Wallabag compatible article safekeeper. Talking to Wallabagger, and it's running as a nanos unikernel. All right, till next week.